Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a foundation routine slash how I get my flawless base, okay? Showing you guys my little tips and tricks on how I get my base to look beat and cute and not cakey, just snatched. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So if you guys want to know how to get this flawless base, then just keep on watching. Okay, so like a really important thing for me when I do like my base makeup is like skin prep and like everything I do before I apply foundation and concealer and all that stuff. So I already have my skincare done, completed like in the morning, hours ago. So that's fine. We're good over here. So I just want to really like reiterate that to you guys, like, please wash your face. Like, your face is begging you to wash that shit. So yeah, just do your skincare, get everything done, because that's gonna give you a good base for your face, okay? Let's talk about primers. So I use a few different primers. Like, I'm not super picky when it comes to primers, but I do tend to gear towards more blurring primers. I really like these two that I have here. So this one is the Cover FX blurring primer. This one is very good. Like, it's definitely super blurring and has like, I don't know what type of formula this is. This is like no, but it looks like this, and you just blend it out. It's not super thick. It blends out pretty like thin. I really like this Cover FX primer because it definitely is very pore filling and blurring on the skin. It's not super thick and like heavy feeling. Like, I had this other primer that's like supposed to be pore filling and it was hella thick. Like, I just didn't like this, like that one, but I really like this one. It's so good. And then also the Dermalogica Hydra Blur primer is honestly one of my favorites of all time for primers. Like, this is so bomb. It has such a good texture and consistency that I really enjoy. So that's more for people that are oily and don't want a more hydrating primer. Those primers are not hydrating. They're literally just to like give you that airbrushed finish. But I do have two other like super good primers, but these are more hydrating. So they're both from Touch in Sol. So this one is the No Problem primer. As you can see, I really like this one because I've been using it up like crazy. But this one is so bomb. It's definitely a really good like pore minimizing one and like a blurring one, but also it feels really nice and hydrating to me. And then this one is the No Problem Prime Essence, and this is a more liquid, like thinner hydrating one. Hydrating formula, and it'll give you a definite glow to the skin, which I really enjoy, especially if I'm gonna go in with a matte foundation afterwards, which I usually do. I also have the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is something that I don't only put all over the face. I usually like to mix it in with my foundations because it does have like a little tint of color to it. So this is what it looks like when you blend it out in the skin. So it's one of those primers that like definitely, well, if you blend it out well enough, you'll be fine. But on my black skin, girl, you're definitely gonna get a little white cast because it has like, you know, a little opal highlighting factor in it. So that's the difference. This hand has nothing on it and this hand has the product on it. Today I'm gonna just go into my No Problem primer. This is a smooth and pore correcting one. It's really good, and I haven't used it in a while because I've been using the Prime Essence. But I like to go in with my Luxie 516 Duo Fiber Brush to blend out my primers. I just kind of don't like putting my hands on my face. Ouch! My earring every time. But the one thing about primers, like, you really don't need primer. Like, it's not like a necessity. How you apply your makeup and what powders you use, like primer is not really a necessity, but I like to wear primer just for like a security blanket before I apply the rest of my makeup, but I don't really need it. But if you guys feel like you need primer, then that's totally fine. Even if I don't wear primer, or if I do wear primer, my makeup still looks the same throughout the day, so I don't really see much of a difference. So I don't really feel like I need to wear it. But if you feel like you need to wear it, that's totally fine. But that's just me, okay? I feel like primer is a little bit gimmicky, but a lot of people swear by primers. So yeah, I also like to take my dewy setting spray on my face before I apply any makeup. So this is the dewy set from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just take a little bit of that. And honestly, I spray my face in between every step of my base makeup. Spraying my face in between every step really makes sure that my skin is super hydrated, and also make sure that the face doesn't look cakey and like nasty, okay? Because I hate that powdery look. You guys already know, like, I don't really like changing up my routines for a lot of things, because I just don't. When I like a product, I like it and I use it until it's gone. And y'all know that. Y'all seen me use the same like NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation forever, or the Maybelline one that I'm gonna be using today. But I don't know, I don't know. Once I like a product, I really like it, and that's just it. I don't really like changing it up because I don't want my face to look fucked up if it doesn't look good. So I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. Okay. For the most part, I use a brush all the time to apply my foundation, just because I feel like I get the best pigment and coverage with my foundation if I use a brush. Because I feel like a lot of people just don't understand that if you use a sponge and it's too damp, your product will go away poo. Like, it's not gonna give you full coverage if you're using a sponge. I feel like sponges are just for the girls that like already have clear skin and they don't have much to actually cover. Then they're fine with just a sponge. But for me, I need a brush so I can be able to pounce and blend everything in to my face. This brush is from Shop Miss A. I get most of my brushes from there because they're like hella cheap. This was literally $1, so. But the key to having a flawless base for foundation is to always blend your foundation like this by using tapping motions and not swirling it or dragging it on your face, because it's gonna give you streaks, and when you pounce it and like bounce it on your face like this, you're gonna have an even layer all over your face. So that's really my biggest tip for applying foundation. For concealer, I like to switch in between a few different concealers. I really like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. They're both super lightweight and they give me pretty good coverage. It's not super like heavy duty like my ColourPop one that I also really love because it's so cheap. It's only $6. Like, it's so bomb. But these two, they give me okay coverage. Like, it's definitely buildable. But that's why I like them, because it doesn't feel super heavy under the eye. Like, it just gives me a good concealed look. But if I want to be really highlighted and really beat under the eyes, then I use my ColourPop one. So I'm going to be using a little cocktail of the two. So I use the Instant Age Rewind in the shade Hazelnut. I took the little fluffy thing off because it's so unsanitary and I just actually hate that. In with my ColourPop one in the shade Dark 46, just to add an extra oomph to it. Go in with my foundation brush first to blend this out, and then I go with a sponge afterwards. Okay, and to set my under eyes today, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Deep. I also like the RCMA No Color Powder, but today I like to just use my Maybelline to switch it up a little bit. And then with this A23 brush from Anastasia, I'm going to take a little bit of that powder and just place it right on the center of the forehead. Before I do anything else, I'm going to spray my face again with my dewy setting spray. Take my Hoola bronzer from Benefit in the shade Toasted, and then I just take an angled brush. So for blush, I like to take my my Dare to Be Different from H&B Cosmetics and also Snatch. This blush is literally everything. Just take a little bit of that and I blend it into the bronzer so it can be melted, honey. And I pat it in and then I blend. Okay, I don't really wear a highlighter on my face ever because I just really like a matte look, but I do put a little bit of highlighter on my nose, so let us do that. Okay, so that is pretty much it for my entire face routine slash how I get my flawless looking base. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I really love how far I've come with my face routine because I feel like my base has never looked this good. Period. No, seriously, like my skin looks so smooth and like airbrush, and that's really what I'm going for. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I really hope you guys learned a few new a few new tricks and tips. If you did, leave me a comment down below and leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be leaving all the products that I use in this video in the description box down below for you guys to check out. And you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram, all makeup by Shania, and I'll see you guys in the next video.